All right, thanks for joining us again for another segment with Colin Evans, our financial expert, and he's here to talk about life insurance, two different types. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. We kind of look at life insurance. It's one of the tools that we need, in our financial lives. Because we think of all the things we insure. We insure homes, we insure cars. But what about the revenue people, the people that are bringing income in for the household? And typically we really see there's two primary kinds. We see term life insurance and we see permanent. And term is typically what we use in kind of like blocks. When people purchase it, they end up purchasing it for like a length of time, like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Maybe it's specifically for covering like the mortgage or something like that in the event, the breadwinner of the family dies. Well, term insurance is also very, very inexpensive. So it's great for like the young families that are just starting out and coming out to where they don't have to come out too much on the out-of-pocket side and really cost a lot. But then we look over, on the flip side would be the permanent life insurance type. And the permanent one is designed to be there your whole life.
Okay.
So it kind of goes into where we really start seeing it unique, and as it kind of makes a play into the retirement world, is really when people start legacy planning. It's like, hey, I want to make sure that I leave this for my kids and my grandkids, and we want to create, what we kind of consider generational wealth. But what typically gets people is the permanent life insurance side is definitely a lot more expensive. And it costs more because it's going to pay typically a death benefit compared to the term, which is just a temporary insurance just to cover like that period of time like we were discussing. So they both kind of have their fit that, they both make really, really good things. I personally own both. Because I think they fit in a financial tool belt in the way that we can use them and the way that we can allocate them. And some of the unique things that we get to see, especially when we look into our permanent life insurance side, is it also builds up its own personal, almost like a savings account that's built into it. So what's kind of unique about it is you can actually still use a retirement aspect as well built in with your life insurance, which kind of makes it, I will say, a little bit of a bonus because you've got the savings aspect as well as your actually coverage for the entire duration of your life.
Nice. Okay, so do other agencies offer this? Who offers the different types? Is it something you specify, or is it something that they ask you?
It is. It is. Typically, we're checking out and kind of starting with, kind of what's the budget, and what really products do we best fit and that are out there in the marketplace for seeing people. We see tons of the commercials on TV. It's like, $500,000 can get, $50 a month or something like that based off of age and insurability. But it's like they both really have their places, and tons of companies offer them. So it's great to sit down with a financial professional that can kind of help, guide you and just give you the correct advice and help, almost handhold and walk you through the process.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Colin.
Thanks so much for having us out.
All right.